play to win. They've got to try and get the biggest margin possible because for both teams, you never know what's going to happen in the rest of the draw.
We're already in China on the decisive day of the second round of the 2015 FIBA Asia Championship. Myself, Tim Long, alongside analyst Paulo Kennedy, set to talk you through the action. It's the second most successful nation in the history of the competition that have really started to heat up now. Five-time champions and reigning silver medalists, the Philippines, in hot pursuit of the podium as they hunt down top spot in Group E, and they're looking for their 5th straight win, but India are looking for their 3rd in a row en route to the quarterfinals. We're ready to get this one underway. You never know which Philippines you're going to get
In the starting lineup for this game.
Here's Norwood. Jason Castro. They've got an open look for the 3, and they're able to hit with Don Hontiveros.
His worst offensive performance, but yet Philippines was still able to get the job done.
He was 1 of 7 from the field in that game yesterday. That's the response for Yadwinder Singh. That was yesterday, missing his first 10 shots, hitting 3 of his last 4 as India just got the job done. Amjot turning, but into trouble. Gets it back from Amrit Pal. Amjot Singh gets going.
See, Pingras has the job on Amjot.
Grab it. Castro. Turning into the paint, pulling up for the 2. Switches onto his left hand towards the baseline, trapped by the double team. Blatch coming up with the steal, and now here's that pace of Castro finding Blatch to put it in.
What vision and timing from Castro. He sensed the presence of Brigawanchi there, and he just dropped it off for his big man and gets Andre Blatch onto the scoreboard.
It's the first points in quite some time in this one. It's been a pretty slow start, but India are going to call timeout as we approach the midway point of this first quarter, with the Philippines leading.
Harry making it difficult for India to get into their offense.
You can see it's approaching 4 minutes without a score for India. Brigawanchi gets free for his first shot and makes no mistake. Onto that left hand again, quickly away from one, hangs it up this time, can't finish. He's getting into good positions, but he's not hitting too many shots. And a quarterback pass to find Amjot, and India take the lead.
Sweet. There's a saying in basketball, giving your team encouragement. At the moment, the Philippines are giving India plenty of reason to keep playing with intensity.
Ingris, beautifully floated in. Level at 9, 3.5 to play in the first. Brigawanchi. Here's Amjot Singh, leading scorer for this team, looking to go to work on Pingris. Banks it in with the foul. Chance of a 3-point play for Amjot.
Wrong, just at the last minute, we see him there turning his body to the right and seeing it was minimal contact, and he's too good a player to miss an opportunity like that.
India a chance to extend their 3-point advantage with Parry. Amjot drives inside, finds Amrit Pal, a chance for back-to-back 3-point play.
The lane, a little no-look left-hander. That's exquisite skills from a man who stands 203 centimetres tall.
Not bought again, found a waiver. Back over to the far side, they'll shoot the 3 here. The Philippines struggling to convert at the moment, but another offensive board.
Now 1 of 6 from long range.
Romeo ends that drought from downtown.
Liability at times. Right now, he is the #1 spark plug off the bench.
One of those bench players who's really stepped up and provided some depth for the Philippines. Answering back with a 3 of his own is Amrit Pal Singh.
Well, he just thinks he can do anything out there at the moment. We called Amjot the Superman for India yesterday, but perhaps the bat signal's going up for Amrit Pal today.
A waiver. Goes onto the left hand, drives in strong, away from 2, and put back in off the offensive glass by Dale. Here comes Romeo down court. Twisting one way, then the other. Going to pull up for the long 2 and nails it with a hand in. Off balance, couldn't get it to drop. Here's Amjot. looking for his first score of the second quarter and gets it. The go-ahead basket for India.
And that's
For India from downtown. Abueva to De Ocampo, trying to hand it off to Blatch. De Ocampo picks up the pieces.
Blatch that time with the foot pass back to De Ocampo. Luck's a fortune. The veteran picks it up and finishes it off.
Blatch just hasn't been a presence yet in the game. Here's Parry. Amripal Singh, he's hit one from downtown already. On to Kaushik. Now Briguwanshi to the foul line, puts it up and puts it in.
That's a nice move. Abueva was helping out on the screen. Briguwanshi realised his man had got lost and he burst to the top and made the use of that little bit of space he got.
Here's Blatch. Nice pass that time to Abueva, cutting off the baseline, and the goaltending call.
We talked in the first quarter of the Philippines using Blatch against
Pal, who looks to post up and receive the ball inside. Abueva read it superbly and got in front of him, and here come the Philippines now with Romeo and Blatch. JC Intel.
Oh, nice pass.
Wonderful pass right down the baseline, and Abueva puts it in.
Back it before it's set, and what a sweet pass along the baseline.
He hesitated on the three, and I thought that was it, but he came up with a superb assist. And what a superb shot that is at the other end by Briguwanshi, who's really level at 24 as we come back off the timeout. Romeo into JC Intel. Finds Abueva, stretches out to drive down the baseline, and Blatch puts it in to double his tally for the game. It's Parry behind the back to Briguwanshi. He'll put it up from the outside now, and he'll put it in. Briguwanshi into double figures, has 11.
We talked about Abueva giving him a couple of open shots. That gets his flow going. That one was contested, but he knocked it down anyway.
3 of 5 from the outside. Romeo trying to answer back with one of his own. Terrence Romeo for India right now. Trying to shake up the attentions of Norwood, who gets the block. And here come the Philippines with Romeo looking to go all the way out to Blatch. Passes up the opportunity to shoot the three. Abueva moves it on. Intel. He's going to take on the three from the corner. Short. And India looking to come away with the ball. Kaushik threw it into his teammate.
Great hustle from both teams, and not surprisingly, at the bottom of that pile is Kelvin Abueva, the beast, the energy man for the Philippines.
Ford. Blatch. Driving inside, stopped by Amripal. And here come India, behind the back move from Briguwanshi. What a back off him. And he can't hit. Abueva comes away with the ball. Castro to the corner to Romeo. Back to Castro. This time he's going to take on the three and nail the three.
Castro.
Briguwanshi. Leading scorer in the game with 13. Away from the screen of Amripal. Parry's going to shoot the three, and Parry gets going here today. Into Blatch, 90 seconds of the first half remaining. Blatch pivoting, stepping back, taking the long two. He had Winder with the rebound.
Momentum just swinging back towards India here. That was the
high pass to Amjot. Little hesitation, and he puts it in, and they get within one.
And the second time in this game, Parry has been able to find Amjot open in. It was only semi-transition, the Philippines just falling asleep. And as I was saying, that last half-court offense was a bit drowsy as well from them. A lot of standing around. Blatch with the ball.
Blatch getting in. Lovely move from Blatch. Onto one foot, then the other, flips it in. Parry onto Briguwanshi. Amripal close down by Blatch. Parry steps forward. He's going to take on the shot again. He's going to hit again.
And he gives the little fist pump. And just as we thought Philippines were starting to extend this out, it looked as if they were in control. Less than a minute to go until half-time. It's
Blatch
a
with a nice pass and they cut off the baseline from De Ocampo. 10 seconds for the Philippines to take the final shot of the first half here with Castro, who only needs a second. Across it goes to De Ocampo for three. Yes! Right to the end of the first half. De Ocampo hits from the outside. 11 first half points for him. And the Philippines give themselves a bit of a gap heading into the halftime interval.
And they did the same thing against Iran yesterday, late in the half. That time it was to drag the deficit back to 6. This time they extend the lead out to that margin. And how often do we see? We talked about Blatch's ability to defend one out, that time keeping his body between Amrit Pal and the basket.
Blatch going to drive himself. There's that switch onto the right-handed layup, but he's feeling the ankle.
Yeah, he landed.
Moving inside, it comes back round on the perimeter. Briguanchi. And he goes to Amrit Pal with the tough hook shot, but he gets the roll.
We talked about the...
And there Campo in the end able to grab it. Castro shooting the three and nailing the three. And maybe now.
First, Dio Campo finds Castro for the triple.
Amrit Pal looking for another, getting closer and getting it to go. 4 quick points for him.
Ted. Not sure if he copped one off the ball, but Amrit Pal made the most of him not being under the basket.
Castro moving it into Dio Campo, who spins in the lane and puts it in.
Castro
Shoot the three, too long. The Philippines come away with it. Castro going through the gears and looking to attack, strong to the hoop again, and this time he does finish inside.
We see just haven't gone right for some reason, but look at the burst off the left leg, and he gets upstairs and finishes.
And after the three not too long ago, he's doubled his tally from the first Philippines team the longer they go into the tournament. And that will worry a few others. As Castro comes up with a steal here, right off the timeout, and an extra 2 for his tally. And this is Briguanchi, short, able to grab the rebound. Yad Windersingh puts it up from mid-range and puts it in. That's what they needed.
Important basket, really handy basket, and I like the fact they went inside to the big fella.
Ingris turning off the baseline, back to Castro, to Blatch, and to Norwood on the baseline. Pingris looking to hang it over the top of Amrit Pal, grabbed by Pingris. Abueva looking to bundle his way through across to the far side into Pingris, completely free and puts it in. 2 quick field goals from him.
And almost 8 minutes into the third quarter, that was the first field goal attempt from Amjot after he was the dominant offensive player.
And they've come up with a steal using that energy as well. Here's Blatch getting in for the 2, misses, but tips it back in.
He just wanted to pad his rebounding stats into double figures for...
JC Intel into the 42-year-old Asi Taulava. Pingris puts the ball on the floor, then goes high off the window. Beautifully done from him. Moved on by Amjot. They find a way out here. They'll take on the 3 with Shinder, who knocks it down. Big shot from him off the bench. Briguanchi, India looking for back-to-back 3s. Can't hit. Ganwelas grabs the rebound.
Nice outlet.
And JC Intel gets in off the quarterback pass to finish. Said it was a really big 2 minutes at the end of the third quarter, and this is why, because it could have swung one way or the other. It's the Philippines who are finishing the third quarter with a flurry. And by Amrit Pal, who's trapped on half court, just about finding a teammate. Briguanchi shoots the 3 and nails the 3 after missing the open layup. And grabbed by Rumigan, who's able to stay in. Here's Amjot, can he get going in the 4? Finds Amrit Pal, and he knocks it down. 5 quick-fire points for India, and it's game. 10 seconds to work with as he's closed down by Intel, who then backs off. Up against Pingris now, he puts it up for 3. Briguanchi from the outside nails another one, has 21 in the game. And India are heating up again.
Well, he missed the last 3-pointer to bring it back to 8. He didn't make the same mistake there.
Intel onto Taulava. Back to Romeo. He'll shoot the 3 again. This time he'll hit to cancel out the 1 from Briguanchi.
Massive shot there from Romeo, up to 14 points. Now he gets the steal.
Comes away with the ball. Up against Shinder, goes high off the glass, can't finish. Pingris is there though to pick up the pieces.
Huge couple of plays from Romeo. And just as Tab Baldwin had sent 2 starters to the bench, Terence Romeo said, "Coach, I got this."
Amrit Pal puts it off the pass from Amjot and puts it in. India keeps scoring.
Body, I know he didn't want to come back into this ball game. Romeo slices inside.
Back out to Hontiveros for 3. Back to 16 the lead. And India feeling the full extent of the Filipino firepower.
Nice pass. Again, Romeo making things happen. He recognised where the hot shooter and steady play from the likes of Castro, Dio Campo, and the excitement from Romeo.
Big job for Tab Baldwin to manage the minutes. As this tournament progresses, Romeo certainly shown he can step up off the bench and do plenty of damage. The leading scorer in the game for the Philippines has 16. He's got Wanshi, blocked by Blanche, the pass through.
Steal number 5 for Blanche.
He's going to come all the way and going to finish as well. And then India looking for the quick score, throw it away.
And yesterday,
largest lead of the game, and it's been growing and growing for a few minutes now as Blatch moves it on to Hontiveiros. Another 3 from him, not this time at Norwood. How about the athleticism with the
beauty of Romeo? As we see touch pass from Andre Blatch, and here comes Gabe Norwood up above them. Just here to see more of the Indian bench and see what they can do.
Blatch on the perimeter onto Hontiveiros. Norwood on the baseline, back to Blatch. He's going to take the 3 and drains it, falling away. The big man from the outside.
Out to a 23-point ball game, and it's starting to unravel for India.
And Romeo comes forward for the easy layup. And that's the game.
Gave them a sniff early, but Terence Romeo snuffed it out.
Third foul.
Third person in the game.
Romeo with the steal is going to get on the end of it as well, and he's going to put it in. He is just electric. Another steal, this time from Abueva, who gets the roll as well.
Timeout for India. And this is the Philippines at their best. That's an outstanding result for them.
Lovely ball movement. That time the 3 for Blatch, who now has 15 in the game. Started slow. Nothing slow about this man. Romeo with a couple of quick steals. He's 50% over the last 4.
And he's up to 45% from the 3-point line in this tournament. He's becoming a deadly weapon from out there.
High pass up towards Gilas, who hangs in the air. And it's a 20-0 run at the moment for the Philippines. Here they come with Abueva, looking to extend it. Lovely move from Abueva. They're squeezed. Still cannot stop the drought. A steal. Hontiveiros wasn't aware that Amripal was behind him, and he puts a big finish on that one.
He is such an impressive athletic specimen, Amripal. He's tall and he's long and he's got great dexterity for a man of his size.
Abueva from mid-range knocks it down. Final 30 seconds. Here is Terence Romeo. High pass, oh my word! Gilas with the highlight reel finish.
Well, that's why Romeo wanted to come back into the ball game. He threw it way above the rim, and Gilas went up and got it.
Yadwinder knocks down a 3. What a play that was at the other end. It's India who'll have the final shot. But that alley-oop was the big knockout blow in this contest. What an emphatic finish for the Philippines as they win it 99-65. Terence Romeo leading the way with 20 points and a huge assist right at the end as he leads 6 players in double figures to secure top spot in the group for the Philippines.
Well, India made them work early. It was a slow start from the Philippines, but it was the Philippines basketball at its best in the second half.